Certified by WeatherAid for the most accurate forecast in the Ozarks.
Jamie, you've been using the term derecho to describe the wind event we experienced last night in the Ozarks. Other people may be more familiar with the term straight line winds. Same thing, right?
It's the same thing, and it's just a broad scale of straight line winds. Oftentimes we think, oh, you got a thunderstorm and you get these localized pockets of wind damage. This was a broad area that was hit with very strong winds. And you know, the thing about last night and the thing with derecho events, a lot of times it's not just a simple gust of wind or even a few minutes of strong winds. It's a sustained period. We had strong winds that lasted for probably about 15-20 minutes last night, and then they remained gusty thereafter for a little while. Outside right now, nice to see this. Sunshine, 89 degrees, very humid. Dew point currently of 70 degrees, but we don't have any storms on the map at this point. We did see an area of rain kind of slide by to our east earlier today. That's where we're finding still a few light showers over toward the Mississippi River. This is where the wind damage reports and the reports of high winds came in from, really all across southwest Missouri, all the way down to the state line, from the state line of Kansas and Missouri east to just east of Highway 65, thanks to, again, that cluster of storms that dropped south across the area last night. At one point, moving at speeds of about 55 to 65 miles per hour. To kind of give you some idea how fast moving the storms were, and a lot of the reason for their fast movement was because of the surge of wind that came with them. Looking at a broader view of what's happening, we're not seeing a lot in the region, but the same general ingredients are going to be in play over the coming days, and that's why there's concern that we may find additional episodes of strong and damaging winds. The setup for tonight, we've got our frontal boundary off to the west. We've got this instability gradient. And a lot of times when these storm clusters get going, they want to feed off that instability gradient and ride the front. And when they organize to a certain point, they can really start to surge and generate the wind damage like we saw last night in the area. We're likely going to find clusters of storms developing up toward the KC area late tonight, and those will want to drop south-southeast, impacting areas especially along and east of Highway 65. And with those storms, there'll be a threat of possibly some hail, but it's the wind that I think is the bigger concern given the setup. So looking at our model data, and the model data has not done a great job. Didn't do a great job with last night's event until we got into the evening hours last night. But I think it kind of tells what's generally going to happen. Should see some storms develop up near I-70 and then build southeast. This is 3 o'clock in the morning. Lake of the Ozarks, maybe getting hammered by some strong to severe storms at that point. That activity will drop off to the south-southeast. Now there may be clusters of storms, or we may see more of a line. Can't really tell at this stage. But as that activity pushes south-southeast, there will be the risk of some damaging wind gusts. This is mid-morning on Tuesday. As we work into the afternoon, the threat of storms kind of fades away, and we're going to find sunshine taking over like we found today. Also with these storms tonight, we could find very heavy rainfall, maybe a risk of some flooding or flash flooding with that activity. Temperatures tonight dropping into the upper 60s to the east, where we'll see, I think, the most storm coverage. Looks like about 74 in Springfield, with highs tomorrow really seeing a range because of the impact of storms to the east. 102 in Joplin tomorrow. Looks like about 92 in Springfield. Areas off to the east, low to mid 80s for highs. And it's going to be kind of a temperature fight throughout this week. Areas to the west, hot and mostly dry. Areas to the east, a chance for storms, and it will be milder. I think once we get into the weekend, we're going to be able to knock down this pattern a bit, and we should see a series of fronts drop into the area, and that'll help to ease the heat and also maybe boost rain chances area-wide over the course of the weekend. Guys?
All right, thanks, Jamie.